everybody, it's Murphy Gray Hunter, and it is a beautiful Saturday morning, and we are here for Vlogoween day 26. Ooh, the month is just moving so fast. And so anyway, sorry, today I'm really sick with my allergies, but we are not gonna let it stop us. Yeah, I feel like trash. So anyway, but I wanted to go ahead and do my video early because being Saturday, we have things we're going to be doing. And my husband's sleeping right now because he got off of work this morning. So I figured while he's sleeping, let me go ahead and make the video and get this going. Because otherwise, it's going to be so late and I don't want to miss my midnight. You know, so far I've been doing really well, making sure that I'm posting on the actual day. So let's go ahead and get this done. I had my my bee pollen tea this morning, so I'm not drinking coffee because of my allergies, but I want to show you the cup that I drank out of. So this is a cup of the day. It says witches have, okay, it's so much sunlight. Here we go. Which better have my coffee? You know, I'm here in my window where the sun comes through. Isn't that so cute? I love the little witchy hat on the W and the black and orange stripes. Anyway, and this has a lid on it. I got this at Walmart last year. Last year they had these, and I got this for $4.98. Isn't that super cute? I do like it, but of course you can't really take it with you in the car because of this, you know, coffee thing. But it's good for home if you're drinking whatever you don't want to get in there. So anyway, that's the cup that I used this morning when I had my bee pollen tea. Works really good if you have allergies. So just in case, you know, you want that information. Right now, I'm about to drink this Bolt House Farms organic 100% carrot juice. Sorry. I love carrot juice. You guys who've been watching my videos know how much I love carrot juice. What's happening over there? Give me 1 second. Sorry, there was a package. I saw the UPS guy looking for the house, and I'm like, oh, let me go get this package. I didn't want the doorbell to ring. I mean, to wake my husband. Not that anything wakes up my husband. Now that I think about it, he wouldn't even heard it. Oh man. Anyway, those of y'all who have been watching my videos know how much I love carrot juice. Ooh, I love carrot juice. So good. Okay. Now, I'm going to be doing a video today showing y'all how to make black salt. I know y'all seen people make black salt. There are so many ways of making black salt. I mean, and there's no wrong way of making black salt, is what I'm trying to say. There's so many great ways of making it, so you really can't go wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. But before I start, I wanted to say something. This is totally off topic, but you know, I have a lot of witchy friends, and you know, from YouTube and some not on YouTube. And you know, I have a lot of witches who have a lot of great knowledge, and not just witches, you know, regular muggles. They have a lot of great ideas, a lot of great things that they would like to say when they come on and make videos. But they said that they are so afraid of the negativity that is out here, you know, in YouTube world, which I totally get because I see it all the time. All the time. People are constantly hating on someone or leaving ugly comments or thumbs down it just, you know, just because, oh, you know, this person put a video. Let me get on there and just put a thumbs down. Like, honestly, what is that going to do for you? Like, if you leaving an ugly comment or you putting a thumbs down on somebody's YouTube, if that makes you feel better about yourself, that's pretty sad. That's really pretty sad that that's what it takes to make you feel better as a human, you know? And for me, I don't care. Like, I will post a video and within 30 minutes, I'll see somebody thumbs down it. And it's not because somebody doesn't like the video, it's because somebody doesn't like me. And again, who cares? If you don't like me, stand in line with the rest of the bitches that don't like me. I don't have time for that. I don't. I'm not for everybody, I know, but I'm never going to stop being who I am. And so my thing is, when you see somebody who is making a YouTube video, you guys do not understand, most people don't understand what it takes to make a video. Because not only just the time, the energy, coming up with interesting, content, gathering your supplies, or writing things down, finding the time to do it, editing and putting it up, whatever it is, just that alone. But people who have like anxiety, or they're depressed, or they're constantly worried about what other people think or may say to them, keeps them from sharing information. And so that's what I really don't like. For me, like I said, I'm pretty tough. It takes an awful lot for somebody to get me in a negative way. Because for me personally, you have to mean something to me in order for it to bother me. And that might be an ugly way of saying it, but it's true. If you don't mean anything to me, your words don't mean anything. They're just words. They're your opinion. That's how you feel. You're entitled to it. Whatever. It doesn't bother me. It does bother me if I consider someone a friend and they just boom, but again, I'm not for everybody, and certain people aren't for me either. There are a billion people in the world. I'm sure I can find someone who I'm compatible with, and I just wanted to say that you guys who are just coming on people's videos and just leaving ugly comments or pushing a thumbs down before you even see the information, shame on you for being so ugly. I just don't get it. Like, that just right there keeps so many people and a lot of great witches from coming on and making videos, or just coming on and just showing a little bit. Like in the beginning, I never really showed a lot of witchcraft videos because the witch community was quite toxic. Everybody was, that's not the way you do it. You have to do it my way, blah, blah, blah. Again, I look at witchcraft like you're a chef. We all have a recipe to making a chocolate cake, and this is how I make mine. That's how you make yours. As long as we ain't poison and killing nobody, your cake is good and so is mine. So, I look at things like that. If I see a video and I don't like it, I don't leave an ugly comment. I don't thumbs down it. Because I know what it takes as a YouTuber to get on there and put yourself out there, not just for, YouTube, but I mean for nationwide, or people are watching YouTube channels. And so you're putting yourself out there, you're putting your face out there, you're putting your name out there. And there are a lot of cruel people out there who just want to be hateful for whatever reason, and I just think that that really needs to stop, because we really need to share. There's so many people out here who want to share, who want to learn, who want to teach, who want to, help each other grow. And if you guys are being hateful to one another, I just don't see that that's going to happen. And, like I said, I've had my fair share of people not liking me or saying something ugly about me. Again, whether it may be true or not, that's their opinion. It doesn't bother me at all. Say what you're going to say. Get it all out of your system. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to do what I got to do. I'm still going to have the people who love and care about me, because those people who love and care about me know who I am, know what I'm about, and know what I'm not. And so, you guys, we have to help one another. We have to build each other up. Again, I keep saying there's too many people bashing witches. And so why are we helping, All right, now that I've said that, I was just talking to a friend of mine last night, and she's just like, I'm not going to do any witchcraft videos because I did one time, and so many people sent me hateful comments, and they thumbs downed it so bad. And I'm like, are you getting paid by YouTube? She's like, yeah. I'm like, so whether they like it or dislike it, whether you thumbs up or thumbs down, you still collecting their coins. So actually, the haters are actually helping you. They're putting money in your bank. But she's like, yeah, but I don't look at it that way because it hurts my feelings. So she goes, I have anxiety and I just can't handle that. And so I just find it a really, I find it a shame that she can't share her knowledge, because she's afraid of the backlash, you know. And I will say, being on YouTube does take, you know, some tough skin, because like I said, there are a lot of hateful people out there, and people just seem to get their, you know, seem to get off by just being ugly. Like, really? What are we, in high school? So, Lord, that's delicious. Okay. Now that I've said that, she watches my video. So when you're watching this, I really hope that you can start making your witchy videos, because you have so much knowledge and you have so much to offer. So many witches that are not cruel, who are not mean, who won't say ugly things to you, you know. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I had to say this, guys. I just had to. I didn't want to dedicate a whole video to it. All right, so I have my handy dandy notes. So let's go ahead and talk about black salt first. Black salt is an ingredient that you can use both negative and positive. So yes, you can use it in malicious ways and you can use it in positive ways. What does black salt do? Black salt helps to drive away things. It helps banish things, drive away things, banish things. It helps to get rid of people. It helps to get rid of things. And when I say things, I mean people. I mean, you know, negative energy, anything that is negative and you don't want back into your home, into your space. That's what it helps to. It helps drive away, banish, get rid of. It helps to absorb negativity. It's great for protection. You can use it to reverse spell work. So if someone is sending some bad spell work to you, you can use it in your, you know, return to sender type of spells. You can use it as a like direct, like almost like a direct karma. If someone is very ugly to you and you want them to get a dose of their own medicine, you can make some black salt and put it in a little jar, and you can take their name with their date of birth or a photo or a business card, whatever, and put your intentions into it, put it into the jar itself and shake it all up and put it away. You know, it's that simple. You can use, like I said, you can use it as an ingredient in spells. So if you're making a hex and you want to put some of that in there, you can do that. If you're making a protection mix and you want to add that, you can add that to it. So you can use it by itself, or you can use it to add to certain spell work. You can add it to your bath water. If you're feeling really angry, you're feeling depressed, you're just feeling like, I can't shake this feeling off, I'm just in this horrible funk, you can put a little bit into your bath water. Again, depending on what you have put into your mixture, but if it's just regular universal black salt, you can put that into your bath water, because that helps to pull all that negativity out of you. You can also use it to clear your workspace. So say you are doing spell work and you want to clear your workspace, you definitely can. And this also works like at your job, at your desk. You can put some black salt in a little bowl and just set it there, because it helps to absorb negativity. You can use it to clear up your aura, to use it like a cleansing agent. You definitely can do that. And you can also place some like in a little bowl, or you can place it in a dish and put it underneath your bed, like right directly underneath where you sleep. You can put it right there, and that way that helps to repel any negativity that you may be experiencing in your room at night, or bad dreams. Like I said, there's so many ways that you can use it. These are just some of the ways. You can be super creative. Now, how do you use the black salt? You make the black salt, now you know how you can use it, but how do you put it into your spells? Well, you can rub it onto your candles, you know, like get your candle and rub all of it or roll it in it, okay? You can sprinkle some in your room. You can sprinkle some in 4 corners. If you're making a protecting, like a black salt for protection, you can sprinkle some in each corner of your rooms, in each part of the whole house, or just your bedroom, your workspace before anybody comes. If you work like in a cubicle, you can put it in the 4 corners, or you can, you know, like I said, put it in a dish. You can keep several little bowls throughout your house to help absorb negativity because it's made from charcoal, and charcoal absorbs odor by itself. But in magical wise, it helps to absorb anything that's negative. So when we used to have the 2 dogs and we were training them, and they were still puppies before we could put them outside, because we live out here in the country, so we had outdoor dogs, but they were puppies, and so I didn't want the puppy smell in the house, and so I would take charcoal biscuits and I would put them throughout the house just to help absorb any odors. Now if you fry food a lot, you can also keep just charcoal biscuits, not the magical ones, but the barbecue ones. You can just either crush it up or just whole ones throughout your house, and that helps to absorb odors. Just like you can put one in your refrigerator or put them in stinky shoes. Anyway, I'm going off the subject here. But also you can take your black salt mixtures, you can put them into your mojo bags, you can put them into your doll babies. I mean, there are so many ways to do it. Sprinkle it in front of your front doors, your windows. I mean, it just, the list goes on and on. It's one of those type of ingredients that is a must-have ingredient. You know, when you have your witches herbs, and people always tell me, what are the things that I should have when I first start out? One of those I always suggest is black salt. Because you can make it into whatever you want. Oh, that's so good. I know, do I have to say that every time? I just love it so much. All right. So I'm going to give you a few, let's just go ahead and do the recipe. And then I'm going to give you 2, 4, 6 different ideas on how you can make it from a universal black salt into something else, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and move y'all down, like always. Hold on. Okay, so the reason why I have this box here is because I want to show y'all something. Do y'all see this? This is just a box that I got from, it was from Sam's. It had wheat thins in it. And, you know, when you go to Sam's, they have empty boxes there that you can put your things in. Okay, so what I have in here is I have 6 of these railroad nails. These spikes, railroad spikes. I use railroad spikes in different types of spell work. If you want to know, I think I did a video. I did a video. You have to scroll and find it, but I did it on railroad spikes, or just type up railroad spikes by Gray Hunter, and you'll find the video that I made of these, talking about how I use them, what you can use them for, and all of that. Anyway, so I keep them in this with some coarse sea salt, and every now and then I'll just pull them out and I'll just do this, and what that is doing. So I just put some salt on it, see, and then I'll crush it with another one. And what that's doing, it's giving the residue off of the iron into this salt. And also anything, say, like I found an iron, a rust, what is this? A nail, a rusty nail. And so that gets put in there. I put salt because anything that is iron can absorb energy, and it also can absorb negative energy. So sometimes when you see these videos of people, or like TV shows, where they went and they bought something at the antique store and all of a sudden they unleashed a freaking devil in their house. Well, a lot of negative energy can attach itself, especially to iron. And so for me, I make sure when I bring anything home that's iron, I cleanse it and I keep it in salt for a while until I feel that it's nice and cleansed. So I always have little boxes of salt like this. And in this salt, I also have little pieces of sage leaves in here. And so this stays underneath my my dresser in here. And I just do that. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because in your black salt, you can use some of this salt that you've made. Because this has some of the scrapings from the cast iron. If you have a cast iron cauldron or a cast iron skillet, or you have something like this, you know, use the pieces off of there into your recipe if you have it. If you don't have it, you don't have to worry about that. But since I have it, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that in here. All right, so just put a little bit of this salt. Just a little bit. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and add a little more in here. And then I'll just start the process all over again. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. All right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to have to come on and be all like, you know, ugly, you know, like saying, you know, something like that, but I just feel really bad for some people who have like horrible anxiety that that other people's cruelty keeps them from sharing such valuable information or doing something that makes them happy, you know. And for her, making videos, she used to make videos, and you know, she just got such negative you know, negative feedback, only because, like, you know, she likes to do things her way, which we all do. But there are some witches out there that feel that it's not right, and so I just feel bad because, like I said, she's probably not the only one. We probably lose a lot of people like that, you know. This is just regular salt. I just don't like ugly people. I don't like mean people. I don't like cruel people. I don't like people who just feel like they can just be ugly and say ugly things about you. I mean, you know, I just don't. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, yes. That, you know, yeah, I say things, you know, about people if I feel like something is not right or whatever. Do I defend myself? Of course. But do I purposely go out to seek someone to be ugly? No. Do I go and, you know, say, oh, I don't like what she's teaching. Let me give her a thumbs down. No. Why? They're there for our entertainment. Let me go put the salt in there. Like, it takes a lot. It really does take a lot. Okay, so I'm going to be using these charcoal. You guys have probably seen these at the magic shops. They're like charcoal biscuits. Okay, I'm going to put 2 in there. Now, that's what you use these when you are burning loose incense on top, right? Loose herbs. These break so easy. There's some, I keep telling y'all, there's something so satisfying about breaking these. If you don't have these, you can definitely pick some up, some just regular barbecue charcoal. Now, you're going to hear people say, oh my God, don't use those. Don't use barbecue ones, or don't use these. These are horrible. You know, they're laced with whatever. And guys, I do appreciate any feedback, but I do what works best for me, and I'm just sharing, and it's totally up to you on what you want to use. Feel free to do whatever you choose to do, but I will tell you, there are a lot of great witches out there that use the charcoal from their barbecue, like the ones that straight out the bag, not the ones that have already been burnt out the bag, and use those. And I'm telling you, it's not always the ingredient, it's the intent. It's the intent, and it's your belief that's going into this, that this is going to work. All right. So now that I have my salt, I'm going to go ahead and mix my black salt in there, my black charcoal. Now, if you want this really, really black, you can do several things. You can add black food dye in there. Now, black food dye is going to be really hard to find because it's not in your regular what do you call it, food dye pack that you get, like when you dye Easter eggs and stuff. You can mix colors and make black, but if you go where they sell like a lot of baking stuff, you'll find some black food dye. I'm just going to use some dragon's blood. Guys, you know dragon's blood is really good for, let's just use the whole thing because I couldn't break it. Can't break it, so we're going to use it all. And this breaks so easy. Anyway, dragon's blood is really good for protection. You guys know how much, how many great benefits there are of dragon's blood, but it also is going to give your black salt a boost. So you definitely want to include some of that. And it's good, you know, to make like big batches, because you're going to start seeing how often you use this. You'll be like, oh, I'm going to use some of my black salt. So if you have opportunity to take an afternoon and just make a bunch of it, obviously it's not going to take the whole afternoon, but what I'm saying is that, you know, you should take a day to where you just want to, you know, work on your supplies. I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going to clean my witchy room. I'm thinking that that's going to be what my video is going to be about tomorrow. Seeing a before and after. My witchy room is so dirty. I know Santo Mother keeps telling me, Heffa, you better clean this up. You better clean this up. I said, I know, Godmother, I will. Okay, so there's my dragon's blood. I'm just going to put it right in there. And that's it. That is a basic recipe for black salt. And I'm just going to mix all this up. Now, a basic is using the charcoal tablets, salt, and dragon's blood. If you don't have that, you can use a barbecue biscuit, black pepper, salt, and a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon will also give you the same type of effect as far as a boost of energy, that extra pow into your salt like dragon's blood. So remember, know your substitutions. Look how dark that is. Black salt. This is a universal black salt. You can use it just like this in your spells, or you can add extra stuff to it. You see how easy that was to make? And don't worry about this turning your cauldron black, because this will wash right off. Look how dark that is. So pretty, right? And again, like if you want it darker, use more charcoal, use black pepper, or get some food dye. If you're going to put food dye, it's going to make it wet. So just lay it out on a piece of wax paper and let it dry. And then when it's completely dry, it's good to go. But this is good to go, just like this. So let's talk about what else you can do, you know, with this, okay? My handy dandy. This would definitely stain your book pages. So don't bring your book of shadows near it, because you'll get a nasty. Okay. So if, like I said, if you want to use black salt just the way that I made it, it's good to drive away. It's good to drive away. Now, I'm talking about anything negative, as in people or as in spirits. Anything that wishes you harm, you can use it to drive away that, banish it, or get rid of. You can use it as protection. It absorbs negativity. You can use it to reverse any type of spell work that someone is doing to you. Like I said, kind of like a karma thing. Like, oh, you want to be ugly to me? I'm going to show you what it feels like. And you can just what I made right here, get either their something like their name and their date of birth, put it in there, or, you know, put their photo in there, or a business card and put it in there. Put your intentions in there. And this way you're not harming them. You're just letting them know, hey, it doesn't feel good. That shit that you're doing, that trash is coming out your mouth, it doesn't feel good, does it? You know, but you're going to magnify that. So they're going to get hit really hard with that. You can use it as an ingredient in other spells. You can use it to clear your workspace. Like I said, you can either burn it, or you know, on a candle, or you can put it in little cups, you know, in your work spot. You can add it to your bath water. Like this, you can add this directly into your bath water. Again, you're going to have to shower afterwards, because you're just using this to get rid of any type of depression or anxiety or anger whatever negative thing that you are feeling, use it and just sit and do a wash, not over your head, but you from your body down. And you want to imagine all of that funk coming out of you and going into the water, and then stand up and take a quick shower. You can use it to cleanse your aura. Use it to clean your aura, or to do a cleansing. You know, you can use it in your cleansing methods. And you can place it under your bed to help get rid of any type of bad energy you may be feeling in your room. And I always tell people that anything negative is going to be, it's going to attack you while you're the most vulnerable. So whether you're vulnerable mentally, or you're vulnerable physically, or you're vulnerable spiritually, something negative will attach to you first. But if you're a strong person, and you're most vulnerable when you're sleeping, because you're asleep and your body is limp and you don't know what's going on. And so things can come and get you while you're sleeping. So you always want to make sure your bedroom is protected. So if you're constantly having nightmares and you feel like somebody's in your room or somebody's watching you, definitely wanted to cleanse your room, and you want to protect your room. And another way you can use to protect your room is putting some black salt underneath your bed on the side that you sleep on. If it's you and someone else, put it on each side. And so you can put this on candles. You can sprinkle this in your room. I went over this, but I'm just letting you know again. You can sprinkle this in your corners of your room. You can, you can put this in mop water and mop the front part of your doorstep, your front doorstep, your back doorstep. Making sure that no one's throwing anything there. You can keep them in bowls and put them throughout your house, your workspace. You can, or even in your vehicle, put in a little mojo bag and put it in your car for protection. And like I said, you can make doll babies and put that inside of your doll babies. You can put mojo bags, medicine bags. There's all kinds of things. So those are just a few ways. So I gave y'all the basic recipe, which was the charcoal disc, the salt, and the dragon's blood. If all you have is salt and pepper, you can use salt and pepper and put a little bit of cinnamon to give it that boost of power. If you don't have that, all you have is some coffee grounds. Put some coffee grounds in there. That's also going to give your salt that boost of energy. So again, these are all just things that I do. You can be the creator of your own madness here, okay? Okay. Now, if you want to make someone move away, to get away, kind of like with hot foot powder, if you have hot foot powder, you can add some hot foot powder to your mix already. All these things I'm going to give you, you're going to add these to your basic universal black salt. To get someone to move away, or for them to stay away, get away from you, you can use hot foot powder. Hot foot powder is really good. If you guys want me to make a video showing you how to make it, I will. Super simple. You can add sulfur. You can add red chili flakes. You can add dirt from a dried dirt dauber's nest. You know those dirt dauber's nests? Those are so good to use. Those are so good to use, especially like in malicious work or in something like this. You want to have somebody to get away from you, move away from you, stay away. You can just get a dried dirt dauber's nest. Make sure there's nothing inside there that's alive. And it's just made out of mud. You just powder that all up. You can use your gopher dust, gopher dust, however you pronounce it. And if y'all want to see a basic recipe off of that, I can show you how to make that. And you can add some cedar. You don't have to add all of these ingredients. These are just examples. And some cedar, like the flat cedar I had yesterday, you could add some of that. If you want to get somebody to stop talking about you, stop gossiping, stop that trash that's coming out your mouth, you can add some crushed alum. Or like if you made that stop gossip powder that I showed y'all, you can add some of your black salt into that stop gossip, vice versa. Add some of the powder to this, or some of this, the universal black salt, to your powder. You can add some alum. You can add some chia seeds. You can add some slippery elm All those are good for stop gossip. If you're trying to get revenge on someone, you can add black peppercorns, don't matter, as long as it's black pepper, red chili flakes, sulfur, and a personal concern. If you're trying to get revenge on someone, you're going to need a personal concern, a personal tag, something that is attached to them. If you guys want a video on personal tags, I can do that as well. I don't know what you guys want videos on. Like, I don't know how much y'all know, what y'all, I don't want to be saying something that I already know what that is. But add a personal concern. So if you have like a cigarette butt, if that person smokes and they have a used cigarette butt, put that in there. If you have a straw that they've been drinking out of, cut that tip of that straw off where their mouth has been, a tissue, something, something that was there, so a hair, a nail. If you don't have anything, then you'll have to use a photo, and your intent has to be strong when you're putting that in there. But if you have a personal concern, even better. You can use you can use all those things to get revenge, to repel bad people. In this mix, you can add some graveyard dirt. Now, when you're using graveyard dirt, again, that's a whole other video. You're using graveyard dirt. There are certain types of graveyard dirt that you can collect. But in this case, you're not going to put graveyard dirt from a child in there. You're not going to put graveyard dirt from your family. Unless you want to use your family to help get these bad people or bad things away from you. You're not going to use, graveyard dirt from the church that's in there unless you feel like you want to use that as protect. Because, some graveyards have like a church inside of them. That's really good dirt to use for protection, just FYI. But just use some universal graveyard dirt. What I call universal graveyard dirt, just me what I do. When I go to the graveyard and I see there a place that there is no graves, but it's inside the cemetery, right? It's inside the cemetery property. And there's no graves. It's just dirt. Even if it's just the dirt that you're driving on, the road that you're driving on, that's considered universal dirt. Universal, it's great. It's on the graveyard property. It's in this graveyard. So I always get some of that, and it's just universal graveyard dirt. It doesn't have any ties to any particular spirit that has passed away, or person has passed away. So you can use some of that. You can use some devil's shoestring. If you're trying to use this for protection, you can add sage to it. Now, when I say sage, add some ground sage, because you want to try to keep it, like this as much as you can, unless you're adding something chunky in there. But try to grind things as much as you can. And right now that it's the holidays, they're selling ground sage really, really, cheap everywhere. Like at the dollar store, they have them for Thanksgiving. So this is your time to stock up. That's what I do. I stock up on the things that I can't find really easy. Like in 4th of July, I can't find, like ground sage as easy as I can right now during the holidays, the fall. Add some sage. You can add some basil. You can add dragon's blood. If you don't have dragon's blood already in here, you can add some dragon's blood. You can add some rue. You can add some eggshell, which is the cascarilla. I make cascarilla, and I do different types. So if that's a video you guys want to see, I will show y'all that. You can use frankincense. You can use rosemary to cleanse. If you're trying to do a cleansing one, because you want to cleanse your aura, you can add rosemary. You can add peppermint, tobacco, that stinky camphor, sage. I'm just trying to give y'all some ideas. This is why I say it's so important to know your herbs, your roots, your minerals, your flowers, your animal curios, because of the dirt dauber's nest. It's so important to know all of those ingredients, because if you know your ingredients, you can use it to make your stuff. Just like last night when I made the infused waters. If you know the properties behind every ingredient, you can go crazy. You can be as creative as you want and make whatever you want, because you're using the properties that are in that ingredient itself, plus your intention, your energy's going into it. But make sure after you're done, you enchant over your salt. Put in all your intent and what it is that you want. putting all your energy and focus into this. It's super important that you do this, guys, because if not, you're just going to have black salt. You need to activate this, you know. What else was I going to tell you? There was something else I was going to tell you about black salt, and I cannot remember. Anyway, if I remember, I will put it in, or I'll tell you tomorrow when it comes to me. Sorry, my allergies are itching my face. Okay, so if you guys want, I would love some ideas on what you might want me to make videos on. I know for Vlogoween, I'm doing a video every single day, but this hair is bothering me. I'm making videos every single day. I still plan on making videos even after Halloween, but it won't be every single day like this, like a fresh one, what I'm saying. I'll take a Saturday or Sunday and I will make 5 videos. And that way I'll have one to post Monday through Friday. And that's what I was doing before. It's easier for me to do it this way because I never know what I'm going to be doing. And so it becomes really hectic for me when I'm having to do it, come on here live every single day. I know some people do it, and yes, it is my job. Being a YouTuber is my job, but it's not my only job. So again, that whole talk that we had, the time that it takes to make a video, edit the video, come up with content, get your supply, you know, all of that goes with it. So I still plan on making videos. So I would love some ideas. Like I said, if y'all are new to my channel, y'all know that my channel consists of several different things. I'm a vegan, so I have vegan recipes, vegetarian recipes, like if I'm making some for my daughter. My daughter's not well, she's kind of vegetarian, but she eats chicken every once in a while. So she's not really considered vegetarian, but she calls herself a polotarian. Oh, sorry, my leg was itching. A polotarian because she eats chicken, but she eats a lot of my vegan stuff. Anyway, long story short, I do videos on vegan, vegetarian recipes. I do homeschool videos. I do shopping hauls, book reviews, just regular vlogs where I just come on and just talk. I do story time, grandma stories. I show tarot cards, oracle cards, you know, just all kinds of stuff. So witchy videos were some that I did not post a lot of. I did in the very beginning of my journey with YouTube, and then I kind of took it somewhere else, only because I saw all that craziness that was happening on YouTube, and I'm just like, I don't have time for high school drama. I just don't. It makes me a very like it bothers me to see people be so ugly to one another. And like I said, it's just it's really unnecessary. But let's not get on that soapbox. So you know, now I just said, you know what, I'm gonna post more witchy videos. There's so many of you guys who are so nice. You guys are amazing. Y'all are very sweet. I see somebody at my driveway. Oh no, the lady next door is selling a house. So usually on Saturdays, people kind of creep. You know, people don't come around here unless you are lost or delivering a package. So, but anyway, yeah, I would appreciate some feedback if there's some videos you want to watch. I don't know. I mean, I have a coven, and so I teach in the coven, and so I never know what level. Like something as simple as black salt. To me, it's simple because I've been making it for a long time. But if you're a new witch, or if you're a witch who've never used black salt, this might be something, you know, like so new. Like, oh, this is really new. So, or as simple as making oils. You know, I know it's really easy to make oils, and I thought everybody knew. But then again, everybody's on different levels and people just buy stuff not knowing that it's so, because I was once there not knowing how easy it is to make oils, is what I'm saying. So I love to teach. I do. I'm a homeschool teacher, and so I'm constantly always teaching my child. And those of y'all who have left me such great comments about, you know, you guys enjoy my videos, y'all are saying that I'm a great teacher. Thank you so much, because my degree is for nursing. I deliver babies for a long time. in surgery. I'm a surgical nurse. So it's like, that was my degree. So being a homeschooler mom, a homeschooler teacher was, you know, a little different. But now I've been doing it for a while. So, you know, and I'm used to teaching in the coven and my witchling page and things like that. So I enjoy it. I really do. And I hope that this goes well. I hope that everyone is, continues to be supportive of not just me, but other witches, because we want more witches to come out and teach. We want to learn. Even though I know how to make black salt, I can watch a video of somebody else make black salt and be like, whoa, I didn't know we could do that. Like, that's just extra knowledge. That's extra knowledge that I'm going to put into my book of shadows. So I love the fact that I can learn from someone else. That doesn't mean what I do is the right way. That's just Murphy's way. But if I can learn something from someone else, that's amazing. You know, like when I was making my black salt, I didn't know in the very beginning that you could add ashes. That's one of the reasons why I collect ashes now. You can use ashes, like when you burn your sage sticks and you have the ashes on the bottom, you can put that right into your mixture. I burn, you know, sandalwood incense, only sandalwood for my Ganesh every day. So I save all those ashes into a jar, and I use the ashes when I need to put sandalwood. I'll use that. So save your ashes and you can use those. Let nothing go to waste. But I didn't know that until I watched another witch some years ago talk about using ashes. So I took that knowledge and I added it into my book. So what I'm saying is that just because you know how to make something doesn't mean that you are not capable of learning something new. And just like you learn something new, if you make a video or you support other witches who are making videos, they'll continue to share and we'll continue to learn and we'll continue to grow. We have enough people bashing us on a regular basis. Let's not bash each other as witches. We need to unite with one another. Again, you don't, as that song says, you don't have to like me. You don't even have to love me, but you will respect me. You know, what is it? I'm Bossy by Khalees. I think it's her name. Kalis. I think it's her name. I can't remember. But it's kind of like that. You don't have to like that person. You don't have to love that person, but you should respect them because they're putting their all coming out here and making videos and trying to share something for you. Trust me, like someone can come on here and make a video about the trees outside. There's going to be somebody on YouTube who's going to click on that video and say, oh my God, I love me some trees, and watch that. And other tree people, other tree lovers will watch it and they'll make their money, you know, teaching about trees. But that person also knows how to make some amazing witchcraft stuff. Don't you want to learn that too? So the only way we're going to do that is if we support one another. Stop disliking people's videos. Stop leaving hateful comments. Stop talking about people's videos. Like, you know, sometimes my videos are crazy because I have, like, you know, different filters. I love my stars. I love having great intros. I love adding a little something extra because why? It's my video. You can do whatever you want to your video. That's what I'm doing to my video. And it's not ugly. It's not ugly, but you know, sometimes when I watch videos, I don't think it's good lighting. But maybe that's a photographer in me. Sometimes my videos don't have great lighting. Or maybe I can't really hear the person too well. So I just put my headphones on. You know, I like to watch some videos and I can barely hear them sometimes. I don't dislike it and say, oh my God, your videos suck because I can't hear you. I just put my headphones on so I can hear better because I like to watch that person. So I'm just saying, like, if there's something you don't like about a person's video, I mean, what does it do for you to say something to somebody? Like, now, unless the video is like, there's something wrong with it. Or say, for example, I was putting my music so loud that you couldn't hear me. Then say, hey, you know, Murphy, the video is great, but it's just too loud. I can't really hear anything. Then that's being helpful. But if you're just saying your music on there sucks, that's being ugly. Because I'm like, well, I like my music, you know. So again, to me, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me what somebody says or thinks. I have 5 girls, so trust me, they have made my skin like leather. Those of y'all who have kids know, man, we bounce right off of us, blink, bounce right off of my 5 asses, blink, blink, you know. So, but I do take criticism, like constructive criticism. So if my videos are, something's wrong with them, or if I'm putting too much of this and you really can't see what I'm doing, like someone said, I can't see what you're doing. Like I think the way they worded it is like, I really wish I could see what you were doing. That was a great way of telling me, hey, I can't see what you're doing. Instead of saying something ugly like, your video sucks because I can't see what you're doing. The way that this person said it made me understand that this person can't, if this person can't see what I'm doing, that means everybody who's watching my video can't see it. So I just started moving it down. So that was constructive criticism that helps my video now because you guys can see what I'm doing. I never thought about that before. So it's when it comes down to it, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And the reason why I'm being Mama Murphy here is just because I just know so many people who have stepped away from YouTube, and these were some great witches that had a lot of great knowledge, or witches that are leaving because they're just so tired of the high school stuff. And I mean, if this person is not for you, if I'm not for you, if this person is not for you, if you don't like her music, my rambling or whatever, then, you know, don't watch us. But you don't have to be ugly, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too, like, you know, whatever in my feelings. But I just really don't want to lose any more valuable witches because of just, you know, people being cruel. It really doesn't get you anywhere. It really, you know, it really hurts our community. It really does hurt our community. Maybe that person who is so hateful has so much knowledge. You don't need to learn anything because you already know everything, you know, in your world. You know everything. But maybe the other witch who's just starting doesn't know. And that person that you're hating on is so valuable to this new person, you know? Anyway, let me stop it because I'm going to go on and on and on. I got to go get my husband up and start getting ready. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And remember to be kind to people because being kind is so rewarding. Be kind to people. I mean, just when you're out today, look at somebody and say, hey, you're really pretty. Or, hey, I love your shoes. Or, hey, you're really sweet. I mean, you know what that does for somebody? Just to get a compliment. Anyway, be kind, guys. As always, love you all. Blessed be, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.